How to Join the Elite, the Unlucky, Part 13. And the picture I've used on this video may strike it as some of these women being unlucky with the genetic looks. But you know what? This is going to be a video in which a lot of people, particularly a lot of guys, are going to have to swallow that real red pill. And this one's going to be a bitter red pill to swallow. So I'm warning you guys right now. This is a fair warning. If you guys don't want to hear the truth, go on ahead and listen to some of these dating coaches that will tell you how all you need is game, and you don't need to improve. You don't need to go to the gym. You don't need to have a decent job at your own place. You just need to have game in order to get the baddest bitches on the planet. And we'll talk about those bad bitches in a bit. Or if you're better yet, you can go to one of these MGTOW channels or IbMore channels and about them talking about women all day and how women did this and women did that, even though they're the same ones who gave their powers to women by simping and doing all sorts of anyway. But part 13 on how to join the elite. Sometimes the best women out there are not the best looking. The best women may not look the best. Now, I'm not asking or saying that you should get a complete freaking wildebeest that is sexually unappealing towards you in any sort of scenario, but we have to face facts. We are in the world, and this is how it's always been to an extent, but especially now with the increased attention of the basic bitch that the basic bitch gets on social media. She can be a 5 and live in the world as if she was just a notch under freaking Katie Upton or Jessica Alba or whoever is the head chick in charge today, or Selena Gomez, freaking one of the Jenner chicks, or one of the Kardashian chicks, because it seems like the biggest currency for women tends to be attention. And out of all the videos we've made about about telling you how not to give these women all this attention, you guys still do it. Whether directly through the direct messages or indirectly by bitching about them, you guys seem to just give all these chicks the attention that they want, whether negative or positive. And alongside that, a lot of you guys out there, for all the bitching you guys do about how all the girls want the bad boy, they want the bad boy, and blah 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 blah. Half of you guys out, well, not half, most of you guys out there are the same ones who, when you put on your Chuck Taylor shoes, your loose weight shoes, whatever, your worn out pants, your Fubu tee, and going out to the club, which we also tell you not to do. But when you guys throw yourselves out there to the wolves, half of you guys are going for the baddest chick. You want the bad girl. You want the baddest bitch. But the difference is, while the good girls, so-called good girls, can get the bad boys, the nice guys, I'm a good guy even though I want a bad bitch. A lot of you out there just crash and burn when it comes to getting the best looking chick around. You Negroes, as far as I'm concerned, you people, as far as I'm concerned, this isn't even a racial one. This is a multiracial one, so don't feel alienated to my non-black subscribers out there. For all you guys out there who do that, just go MGTOW. At this point, I pretty much have nothing else to say to you guys. But for the rest of you guys out there who know what's up, know what time it is, and know how this thing works, the best looking chicks, or the chicks who may be the best for you, may not be the best looking. And if you need an example, look at the kind of women who can maintain the marriage. Granted, some people will argue because of sexual market value and that they don't have many options themselves. Whatever it takes is what I like to say. But in a lot of cases, a lot of these women who may not be the most physically appealing, who may be average, a lot of these women, believe it or not, these days still will be more than accommodating to your average man, and especially your above average man. And trust me, as a man in the 21st century, especially if you're a millennial, it does not take that much to be above average. I mean, what was considered average during the days of Generation X, and especially during the baby boomer era, is considered to be above average today. I mean, look at the typical not boomer. Well, boomers raised these kids, but look at the typical millennial of today. Either they're SJW, limp wristed, pajama wearing, neck beard having nerds who act like they're the crap because nerd culture's in. We'll see how long that lasts. Or and they're on the hardcore right spectrum, which it's basically the same thing, except being SJWs, they're alt-rightists, and both of them are quite frankly weak. So if you can be above that, you're already halfway there. And as far as getting with women who may not be the most appealing, well, here are the facts. Yes, a lot of average women these days have their heads full because of these simps, these white knights, these manginas, whatever you want to call them. But there are still a contingency of women out there who will treat you like a man, will treat you with respect, and will satisfy all of your needs. And in some cases, will stand up on your behalf. A lot of these women, they realize their place in life and they realize what they have to do in order to avoid Spencerhood. They realize that their duty, or I shouldn't say their duty, but a couple of their duties in order to maintain a successful relationship and marriage consists providing their boyfriends, fiancés, and husbands warm meals, cold beers, or hot meals, I should say, hot meals, cold beers, and a warm bed to fill his belly and empty his. You can fill out the rest of that. And what I notice is that there are a lot of plain James, girl next door kind of chicks, women who don't want to be the center of attention, who just want to do their thing, work their job, go home, or some cases just want to stay at home, work at home. And I don't just mean having a job telecommuting from home. I mean working on the home, tending to the kids, preparing for when the husband comes in. And those women still exist. Now, I will warn you, these women are the minority. These women are and are increasingly becoming an endangered species, if not already, especially for you guys who live on the coast. But sometimes, a lot of you guys out there who complain, these women who don't want relationships, and they don't want a man, and they don't want this, and look at them, they're She stepped on his shoes and stole his dog and freaking stole his PlayStation and Xbox and NBA 2K19 with the Lonzo Ball edition and the what is it? Not droids, but and things that fly. Dang it, what are those things called? And the Air Nike Jordans that levitate off the ground. Um, yeah. Anyway, you guys half the time will use examples of celebrities, and the other half of the time we'll bring the baddest looking chick from Instagram or wherever. We all know what this is about. A lot of you guys are aiming high, just on looks. Not caring if the chick has a personality, if it's someone you want to spend time with, and it's someone who is an adjustable seven, or is someone who's doable, as I like to say, if she passes the boner test. As long as she's an adjustable seven or even a six, and looking at some of you guys out there, you'd be lucky to get a six. So I don't know why you guys are complaining about not getting dimes. Or in many cases, you look just for looks only. You complain about it when women do it, but you guys do the exact same thing. And you wonder why the dating market gets so messed up, and you're going to dating coach after dating coach, while they're giving you half-ass solutions, and they're only curing the symptoms, SIMPTOMS, and while not giving you the cure, while making all sorts of money from you. Despite the fact that they don't have cars and they walk around Brooklyn all day and play Pokemon Go in between making videos. But they can do that. They can afford doing that because guys like you fund their lifestyle. I bet that guy has like 10 perfect IV Pokemon. Let me stop. But as far as this is concerned, a lot of these women who may be homely, who may not look the best when it comes to physical look, and or who may have a couple of pounds on them, but a lot of you especially a lot of you Negroes, shove it in everyone else's face. How about how much you love thick girls and dick is in and blah 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 blah. Yeah, I've already made a video about that. But as far as this is concerned, maybe the girl that you can relate to the most isn't the baddest chick. Maybe the girl that you can stand to be around outside the bedroom isn't going to have an Instagram page having 10 billion followers. Maybe the chick who will give you a peace of mind isn't going to win the beauty pageant show. And maybe the chick who actually stand beside you, understand your struggles as a man, and will defend you, isn't the best looking. That's a reality. A reality in which a lot of you guys ask these women for, especially these women on the internet for every day, on how, why don't you date us? Why do you date thugs and pretty boys and blah, 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 blah. Unless you're willing to go to the challenge of being pretty yourself, going to the gym, sacrificing Friday and Saturday nights, especially if you aren't doing anything. Unless you're willing to make those sacrifices, unless you're willing to put in that work of being pretty, then you may have to sacrifice. You may have to step down a bit. And even guys who do have the looks. I'll tell you, from a guy who is probably higher than average on the look scale. As I said, I'm not the best. I know I'm better than the rest. For guys out there, a lot of us, we aren't aiming for the baddest broad neither. Not neither, but we aren't aiming for the baddest broad. We're aiming for someone who can pass the boner test, who can be an advocate towards us, with us, who we can see ourselves standing to be around for a long period of time, and if need be, or if it comes down to it, having kids with, or getting eloped with. Hashtag fuck weddings. And someone who ultimately give us a peace of mind. So maybe that's something that the rest of you guys need to focus on. Maybe you guys need to get rid of these unrealistic expectations and stop acting like women when it comes to sexual marketplace value and what to look for. And for everyone else out there, always bet on X.